Chances are you have seen several reviews of the Meta Rayban glasses until this point. We will cover how it feels when you wear them for your work life. Of course, work life can have a highly diverse meaning in our modern days. You might be working at an office, remote from your home setup, earn your money from blogging, or do creative work for clients. So we will check what you can use these glasses for with respect to the features they've provided, like having audio speakers on your face without wearing headphones, mounting a video camera onto your eyes that can be used hands-free anytime, having yet another voice assistant in your life, and now only limited time completely free, the permanent anxiety having the Zuck watching you all the time and giving up the last bit of privacy in your life. Hi, my name is Ayhan. I'm a freelance software engineer in Germany and I share my experiences about software engineering, career progression and everything around tech in the most entertaining way possible to you guys. So what are they good for? If you are working from home, chances are that you have established a chilled setup and occasionally listen to some music while coding, creating spreadsheets, designing something or planning your next tasks. My work mode was to put my AirPods on and listen to some smooth jazz, lo-fi loops or something more upbeat depending on my current mood or the task at hand. With the Rayban Meta you can also do that, but without having headphones on. The glasses come with pretty good speakers and they can be adjusted in a reasonable range of volume. Sure, they will not deliver high fidelity sound, but if you are satisfied with the sound of, let's say, AirPods, you won't care about it that much. On the highest volume, people in your surroundings will hear what you are listening to, but also not more than they would if you listen to loud music through your headphones and have some music leakage. Use them for your meetings. What I discovered to be very effective is to use these glasses in your day-to-day meetings in Teams, Zoom or Slack calls. You will hear your colleagues in crisp quality, but without having the feeling of having AirPods plugged in and completely disconnecting from outside. Some might like it, some might hate it and love the noise suppression. I think it's a refreshing alternative to what we are used to nowadays when working from home. However, like all wireless devices nowadays, you will have yet another Bluetooth accessory that will randomly connect with devices you didn't intend to, so be aware. Video. The Meta Rayban glasses have 12 megapixel cameras. On paper. In reality, the math doesn't quite match those 12 megapixels though. If you take a photo, you will get those. But videos are shot from the left lens with around 3 megapixels. This is still great for spontaneous and hands-free recordings in your private life, like my dog is always really awkward when she is doing something funny or cute and I get my phone out to film it. With the glasses, she cannot tell, and this is really cool for my private use. Or you could neatly record some plumbing videos to teach your children how to unplug the sink or something like that. But we are talking about work life, and one major field of application may be if you are a professional vlogger. While setting up cameras with mounts and special helmets, having this hands-free camera mounted on your face is the perfect POV utility for these kinds of videos. However, if you are a professional vlogger, the quality of these videos might not quite match your standards. On top of that, I see a big issue with the 1 minute limit of the video recordings. That is, if you want 7 minutes of decent recording, you have to interact 6 times with your glasses.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
You have to interact 7 times with your glasses to have a decent 7-minute recording, which is a bit disruptive when talking about the hands-free experience. More or less the same thing applies to recordings in your professional life when you have to point out little details about things in your vision. Like, one might think that this is the perfect immersion for things like coding tutorials, but in reality it looks like this. Besides that, you can't really have your natural head movements in place, as it would look something like this. That is, wearing these to produce video footage, you will still need to be in cameraman mode to have decent recordings. Voice assistant. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't tested the voice assistant too much for this, as I cannot think of any possible application in work life for having one that benefits from your vision. If you are using voice assistants in your professional life or other assistants like ChatGPT, that's completely fine to me. But having your vision enhanced to this kind of support agent doesn't bring too much benefits that differ strongly from like Google Home, Alexa or OpenAI. So let's skip this one and get to the most important part. Privacy. We gotta talk about this. Meta is not the company that everyone thinks of when it comes to good privacy policy. You will have lots of concerned people around you when wearing those glasses who might not be your biggest fans when they have to fear being spied on when you're around. Sure, compared to other smart vision products, these glasses are the most fashionable and subtle smart clothing, but the cameras are still visible. And you should be honest with your colleagues up front that you are using them. Talking about fashionable, I really like that Meta went down this path with Ray-Ban because these are really actually the first smart glasses that you can wear in public without looking like a robot chicken. But there are still some leftovers that make them truly commodity. You can choose different styles when it comes to the frames, and even lots of options are available when it comes to lenses. For example, I have chosen the transition glasses that will darken when exposed to the sun, but being transparent as it is right now when staying inside. But there's, for instance, no option to have non-reflecting lenses, which is a huge minus if you ask me. I mean, just look at it. That is terrible. So that's about privacy and being fashionable, I guess. So the way I see it is that Meta put a lot of thought into this product. It's speaking to me right now? Okay, I have 50% battery, thanks. And they actually made a lot of good decisions on these glasses. They are fashionable, do the limited things that they can offer pretty well, and they don't want to be a competitor to other augmented reality glasses like the Vision Pro or the Meta Quest. Ray-Ban Meta glasses, in my opinion, actually served the smart functionalities in opposite scenarios than the other AR glasses, like going for a walk in the park, sitting on a bench and watching the birds, or doing some vlogging in the wild. You get the idea. But there are still ways to improve the experience before we can consider them as a real working substitute for our work life. The cameras are not good enough for serious content creation, and also the 1 minute cap on the recordings will be more cumbersome than helpful in most cases. The speakers are actually what stands out to me. But there are also headphones using these vibrations on your head to make you listen to music without plugging earphones in. And that would work without wearing frames or glasses if you don't want to. Last but not least, the privacy concerns about the company Meta are more than justified. Don't get me wrong, I'm fully aware of the fact that those companies are already always spying on us through our smartphones and other smart devices. But there's one bit of privacy left, which would be vanquished with glasses you wear all the time. I'm not quite sure where this is going, but aside the privacy concerns, we can say that if this will be the worst version of this product, future iterations might really break the wheel with improvements in those sectors. What do you think about it? Would you wear these to work? Or do you think that the privacy risk is too high for these pair of glasses? Let me know in the comments, I'm really curious about it. Great job, you made it this far. Thank you for sticking with me. Feel free to like and subscribe if you like my style of wrapping these things up. And if you are curious about how tech companies are controlling our daily life, you might want to check out this video.